Self-driving cars? No, this isn't some far-off pipe dream, and it might be coming to a blockchain and a road near you. Hey everybody, welcome to ICO or No, the series where we explore some of the coolest initial coin offerings and projects out there right now. I'm Jeremy from Blockchain WTF, and today we're going to cover Cube, a project that is looking to create a network for these self-driving cars to communicate. And of course, we'll go over the 4 questions we use to evaluate every ICO we cover. So sit back and let us do all the heavy lifting and get you up to speed on the Cube ICO. Let's start with our first question. What is the Cube project and what problem is it looking to solve? Electric cars are turning to self-driving cars, and they're going to need some way to make sure they don't crash into each other. Our cars have essentially turned into computers. When you take your car to a certified mechanic, you're likely getting a software update as part of your routine maintenance. These computers are going to become more and more important as we make the move towards autonomous vehicles. Yes, self-driving cars, just like Kit. Elon Musk's Teslas already have a degree of autonomy, performing such functions as staying in your lane, braking, highway driving, but the current reality is that the vast majority of cars on the road are user-operated. This is going to change, and it's going to happen sooner than later. All tests indicate that autonomous cars are safer and more efficient than user-operated cars. Car companies are pouring money into research and development into these autonomous vehicles. This is going to be a big change, and it's not too far off. And with any big change, you need technology to support it. And with any big change, you need technology to support it. If every car is autonomous, well, those cars are going to have to communicate. And what better network to communicate on than the blockchain? And with any big change, you need the technology to support it. If every car is autonomous, well, those cars are going to have to communicate. And they're going to need a network to communicate. That's where Cube comes in. Cube intends to create a network where autonomous vehicles can communicate. Decentralization is really important for this. You don't want any party that's able to manipulate this data. So a blockchain is the perfect solution. It creates permanent, immutable data that creates a traceable history that could be used to trace accountability back to where it belongs. And now that we know a little bit about the project, let's move on to our second question. What are the market conditions facing the ICO? This is definitely a pretty unique project. We've covered about 30 different ICOs now, and this is the first that has to do with creating a network, a blockchain-based network for cars, self-driving cars. In this case, decentralization makes a lot of sense. You don't want anyone tampering with a ledger if something does go wrong, and blockchain can provide that. Imprinting all this data into immutable blocks. If there's an accident, there will be a traceable record that leads to accountability. As for competition, I've seen some other IoT, Internet of Things applications claim that they'll eventually be able to cover self-driving cars and provide a network for it. Maybe in the future, however, a more focused application like Cube is likely to get to market first. This is a situation where increased intrigue about self-driving cars is going to turn into use cases. We've already accepted that the move to self-driving cars is going to occur. It's actually happening right now. The blockchain provides the efficiency and security that this network of self-driving cars will need to function. One interesting question, what happens to all the driving jobs when they become automated? Well, that's a video for a different day. And now that we know a little bit about the market conditions facing the ICO, let's move on to our third question. Who is the team behind the Cube project? There's no immediate red flags about the team, actually some of the opposite. You're probably not going to recognize any names on the team. However, you will recognize the organizations where they have studied and worked. MIT, Stanford, Carnegie Mellon, all top universities. Samsung and top companies are also represented on the team as well. It's clear that the team is definitely competent. Is that a surefire way to success? Not necessarily. Does it help? Definitely. And with that, let's move on to our fourth and final question. What are the details of the token sale? The token sale starts February 1st, 2018, and the price is currently pegged. 1 Ether will get you 1,000 Cube tokens. There is a pre-sale bonus of 20% that's open right now. The cap of the sale is 72 million Cube. The token sale breakdown will go like this: 72 million cube, about 60%. That goes to the public in pre-sale. The team will retain 31 million cube, just over that. And the company will reserve just under 17 million cube. So that's our review on the Cube ICO. Like we said, it's definitely a unique project that kind of makes it cool. We covered 30 odd ICOs, like I mentioned before, and this is the first that I've seen that has to do with specifically creating a network for self-driving cars. A lot of, we mentioned before, a lot of IoT-based solutions are claiming, oh yeah, we'll be able to address the vehicle issue. It is nice to have an ICO like Cube specifically focusing on that problem. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed our video, please leave us a like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any ICOs or no's or future content. Also, any questions, comments, throw those down below in the comment section. We'll be sure to get back to you. We'd love the engagement. And also head over to blockchain.wtf for all your crypto and blockchain information needs. This has been Jeremy with Blockchain WTF. I'll see you next time.